Welcome back for the finale of What If the Jedi Temple bombing never happened. Thank you to those of you who have watched the first 3 parts of this What If. If you haven't seen any of those parts, I recommend you watch those first before watching this video. The links will be in the description below. The burning flagship clattered into a group of droids, and the clones were fortunate that Yoda and Windu had ordered them to move. The ship finally stops, and the 2 Jedi Council members divert their attention to any potential survivors. Master Windu uses his Shatterpoint ability to break through the window of the command deck and pull the unconscious bodies of Obi-Wan and Ahsoka from the controls. Further back of the ship, Yoda had lifted away a lot of the wreckage and had also saved a lot of clone troopers, most of whom belonged to Obi-Wan's 212th Battalion. One trooper is able to remember the events and tells Master Yoda that there had been a large explosion which had separated the ship in 2 and had left Anakin and Grievous together. Yoda looked up into the horizon and scoured Coruscant's skyline. Amidst the buildings, a cloud of smoke rose to the top, and Yoda knew that was where the other half of the ship was. Ordering the surrounding clone troopers to secure their current area, Yoda and Windu place Obi-Wan and Ahsoka in the hands of clone medics, before heading for the other half of the ship. Windu used an aerial platform from a battle droid to get there ahead of Yoda, and he could not sense Anakin. Unlike Ahsoka and Obi-Wan's half of the ship, this half was partially submerged into the ground, and the flames could not be tamed by fire speeders. With the help of Yoda, the Jedi managed to break open the ruined remains and find the crushed corpse of General Grievous. Looking for Anakin, the Jedi Knight is nowhere to be found, as Yoda and Windu had expected. The 2 Jedi Masters have to split up to find Anakin, with Yoda going back to the Chancellor's office, and Windu going to the Grand Republic's medical facility, where he had sensed a disturbance in the Force. Yoda is first to his intended destination, and yet again, the office is dark, but he felt a chill that he had not felt before. Looking at the window, Yoda saw the silhouette of Sidious. The Sith Lord turned around to meet his little green friend, boasting at how he had caused all of this chaos without the knowledge of the Jedi. Summoning his lightsaber, Sidious pointed it at Yoda and uttered about his easy victories with Dooku and Barriss with this blade, and that Yoda would now suffer the same fate. 2 of the most powerful force users in the galaxy interlocked their blades, the energy being emitted causing the air around them to quake and shimmer. Yoda leads the battle out of the office and to the outside. Sidious jumps on top of Obi-Wan and Ahsoka's half of the invisible hand and relentlessly force pushes large heavy pieces of debris towards Yoda. The Grand Master effortlessly sliced them with his blade and used his own force-orientated attacks to counter Sidious. Suddenly, there is an enormous explosion that stops their battle, sending the combatants onto the ground and in opposite directions. Sidious cackles as he gets to his feet. He was the one who had lured Master Windu into the facility with Skywalker. Yoda's eyes widened slightly, but quickly sharpened to meet Sidious with a steely resolve. Renewing his attacks, Sidious is surprised by the extra impetus behind Yoda's attacks, and has to use force signing to create some space. Behind the Sith Lord, a group of clones gathered and pointed their blasters at him, all of them choosing to turn upon the Chancellor with the removal of the chips. Sidious growled in annoyance and launched a force wave in all directions, knocking everyone off of their feet. Yoda is the first to recover, and he sees, to his astonishment, Sidious on top of a small building battling Master Windu, who had somehow survived the explosion. The Master of the Order was scarred and determined, using his customary pad to return the new burst of anger from Sidious. The Sith Lord waited and waited before he saw exactly what he wanted. Anakin had also crawled his way from the explosion, after Sidious had left him in the main laboratory to be in constant pain from the medical droids. Anakin's eyes were burning yellow, much to the horror of Master Windu, and he had to back off to assess this new threat. Sidious orders his apprentice to rise through his pain, and the dark side Anakin obliged, robotically standing. Summoning a fallen lightsaber from the floor, they both attacked Master Windu. Luckily for Windu, Yoda had sensed the increasing danger and vaulted from the ground to assist his fellow council member. Targeting Sidious, Windu is caught blind by an attack from Anakin and drops to the surface below. Sidious cackled at Windu's fall, and it allowed Yoda to force push Sidious into the wreckage behind him, his body getting pierced by a jagged piece of durasteel. Anakin howled in despair and attacked Yoda. The exhausted Grand Master is not ready for the barrage of attacks, and he falls to the floor. The dark side infused Anakin thrusts his lightsaber towards Yoda, but he is met by a powerful an unexpected force push. Behind Yoda was the heavily bandaged pair of Obi-Wan and Ahsoka. Assisting the Grand Master to his feet, they looked below to find the stricken bodies of Anakin, Sidious and Windu. Examining their bodies further, Sidious's corpse was emitting evil tendrils of smoke, his life leaving him, and the darkness with it. Anakin was unconscious along with Master Windu, and there was still hope they could be saved. Nonetheless, Yoda felt a great sorrow in letting this level of destruction happen under his leadership. At least for the Jedi, the temple remained as a symbol of their order. That is it for What If the Jedi Temple bombing never happened. If you enjoyed this, please like this video, turn on that notification bell, and if you're new to this channel and my other channel, subscribe for more what ifs. And as always, leave a comment on what if you'd like to see next, and how I can improve my videos. Thank you all very much for watching, and see you next time.